Hey, greetings YouTube. Here's another update for all you update seekers. I showed this individual before, and he's the guy who sells all the bogus plate proof cards on eBay. There's only a very few select people who are doing this at the moment, and you know, I've showed you his stuff before. I'll give you another example. Unfortunately, there's one or two YouTube viewers who think these are legit when they're obviously not, but I told them, you know, buy them yourself and you'll see. They only sell for a few bucks generally, and you know, you'll find out for yourself really quickly that they're fake. But anyway, you know, you can't help some people all the time. You know, they're just, you know, clueless no matter what you tell them, no matter what kind of proof you show them. But now the purpose of this now, oh yeah, unfortunately I'm back in Chicago. Can somebody help me get me out of here, please? Yeah, I came back up here for an interview, and it looks like the interview was a total waste of time, so I just, you know, threw away a few $100s. You know, I'd rather give that money to somebody else than waste it on these bogus freaking, and this was a follow-up interview too, and yeah, you know, when I got there, they told me, oh, you didn't get the message? It was canceled. Yeah, the position's already been filled. So, anyway, that's, people. Okay, oh yeah, let me show you this plate proof here here's hockey. People said you want to see hockey, so this scammer provided it for you. A popular Calgary Flames player there. I'm not going to bother, you know, trying to name there, but you know, those Canadians, you know. Okay, it only sold for $4.13 because I guess people are figuring out, you know, that these are not legit. And if you notice, 99% of these plate proofs come from chrome cards because that's how they're made. They're made from legitimate chrome cards. And you know, there's you know, anyway, I'm not gonna, you know, to get into more detail because I don't want, you know, 100 freaking YouTubers to start doing this. And but anyway, that's just an example of one of his common plate cards that he sells. Now, he likes selling unusual stuff, and lately the internet and has been a buzz because of something he's been offering lately. I'll give you an example here. Okay, here it is. There's the item number. Kokomo. Okay, it's a 209 Sterling Auto, Adrian Peterson, Percy Harvin, Vikings. Okay. Now look at this, people. What do you see there? What do you see? Well, it looks like a card out of Sterling. It's a, you know, 209. I haven't seen that design before, but you know, that's you know, the Sterling style. Bowman Sterling there, but now if you notice where the autographs used to be, you could see that there's, you know, markings. You know, you could see it's part of the card. That's a, you know, a real card. I mean, everybody thought, how the hell could they counterfeit a Sterling card? Everybody was saying that. It's like, how could he do it? Or, you know, there's no way somebody, if that was a legitimate card, there's no way somebody would rip off 8-piece autograph. You know, Adrian Peterson, the original. How I like to call him, because you know, technically the original Adrian Peterson played for the Bears, but you know, he's not as big a star as this. The following Adrian Peterson, you know, the new rookie that came later at a later date. But anyway, that's a side story. But you know, you could see the lines there. There's no way in the world somebody would rip off Adrian Peterson's autograph to sell this, because he only got 26 bucks for it. Well, the thing is, if you go down here, this is where you see here. Now, this is why the internet was abuzz for a little while, and it still is, because most people don't know the conclusion, because he's finally been busted. Now, I actually wrote this down a while ago, and I was going to make a video and everything. I write this stuff down as soon as I learn it, but you know, just, you know, not having a place to stay, you lose stuff, and luckily I found it again so I could make this follow-up video. And, but okay, you are bidding on an extremely rare 209 Bowman Sterling Artist Proof Gold Refractor Dual Autograph card, Agent Peterson. This card is different than a normal issue card. These gold versions only had 5 made. These are artist proof version. Here's a list of the feature. Okay, look, the back of these cards are blank white and not stamped with the serial number. So how does he know there's only 5? And these cards are meant to be autographed by both players. None of these cards are autographed. Okay. Everybody wanted to know where he came up with these. Now, I could show you a bunch of examples, but you know, it's a waste of time. But I'll just show you another one. Here's the item number. The same scammer. 209 Agent Peterson Auto Red Refractor, a 1 of 1. Here it is again. Well, what do you see, people? What do you see? You can clearly see the lines there. Now, an Adrian Peterson jersey card. Why would somebody destroy a legitimate Adrian Peterson card? He only got $75 for it. And here's the same bogus Mojumbo down here. Artist proof red refractor. It's only supposed to be one of these made. It was going to be numbered 101, but it can't be because it doesn't have a back. The back is blank. Well, that ring, that's why people thought these were counterfeit. But how the hell do you counterfeit a Sterling card? You can't counterfeit a Sterling card, right? Can you? Well, somebody's figured it out because somebody knew one of his alternate accounts, and they checked his what he bought. And they came across this little gem. Where did it go? Here, they came across this little gem. I don't need. Well, I'll show you the item number. I mean, he's, I guess, not involved in these. This is a major seller of all kinds of stuff. Now, nobody knows where he got it, but this is what the other previous scammer I just showed you bought. He bought this item. A Topps 09 Bowman Sterling NFL Relics Auto Uncut Sheets. He had actually a few sheets. Now, he only got the scammer only paid $274.69. Now, if you remember in the previous PSA I made, I told you that these scammers look to buy this kind of junk to scam people with, and so they figured out what he did. The scammer I just showed you bought this sheet, an uncut sheet, that nobody knows how this particular seller got, and then he cut all those cards out, and all the ones that were in good condition, he resold as the artist proofs. And they know that because they have a list of a lot of the names on the card. Here, down here, all the names on there. And then he has a lot of close-ups of all the cards. You can blow these up, and you can clearly see the cards I just showed you. And if you blow them up, there's the red ones, and you know, all the big players. So the scammer bought that sheet, then cut it up, and sold them as artist proofs, people.